Hey everyone, today we're going to be taking a look at 4 more unique knives. Now this is my third video showing off different unique knives, so don't forget to check those out as well if you have not already. But let's go ahead and jump into the knives that I have in front of you today. So first off, we're going to be taking a look at a Spyderco, and what makes this Spyderco unique is that it's a automatic Spyderco. Now being automatic doesn't make it a unique knife. In fact, I have over 100 different automatic knives in my collection. Now what makes this unique is that Spyderco really doesn't make that many automatic knives, and the reason for that is back in, I believe, 2007, they got in a little bit of trouble with the federal government under the Federal Switchblade Act for importing parts of balisong knives. They got, I think it was a $75,000 fine and about $400,000 worth of knives confiscated from them. So they really are wary about balisongs and automatic knives in general, and especially selling it to people that aren't military or police. So you have this little restricted item form in here that says if you're not military or police and you send it in for warranty, they're not going to send it back to you. So that makes this a little bit unique. This knife has been discontinued for about 7 years, except for a sprint run or a special dealer exclusive from Blade Ops that was made about 2 or 3 years ago. That version was discontinued. This is also a little bit unique because it is a fully spider edge or fully serrated knife, which you don't normally see. Aluminum handles, G10 inserts, S30V blade, and then a 3-position pocket clip, right or left, or tip up, tip down, right hand carry, or left hand tip up. So very cool knife there. I like Spyderco Automatics a lot. They hit hard, and they're just very well made. They also made a knife called the Citadel, which is a little bit larger, and they made those in 2 sizes. I like this Embassy, the design of this a little bit better. So that is the first of the unique knives right there, the Spyderco Embassy. Next, let's take a look at this knife, as this is still being produced, so you may want to track these down. And this is a controversial knife. It is the donut knife, or the Boker Desert Warrior. Now, how this knife was kind of brought about was there is a coloration of the Boker Kalashnikov called the Desert Warrior. So it is more of a, well, let's grab one of that coloration. This is the Kalashnikov XL in the Desert Warrior coloration. So you have kind of the green handle and the copper blade. Well, a lot of people can't spell desert, so everybody was spelling it as dessert, and thus they designed a dessert knife. So pink handle with sprinkles and blue blade, as well as blue pocket clip and spacers. So pretty neat knife. Lots of controversy around this, both because people hate the coloration and because when it does go in stock on Blade HQ, they sell out within the same day, and then you find people reselling it for $100 to $200 when the original price was, I think, less than $60. So kind of neat. People either love it, hate it, or just don't care. So very neat there. And one thing you will notice, it is an automatic, but it does not come to Blade HQ as an automatic. So this is a Taiwan or Chinese made knife. It doesn't actually say on it. Let's see, does it say on the box? Made in Taiwan. So goes to Blade HQ without the spring in it. They disassemble the knife, throw a spring in it to make it an automatic, and then reassemble it and ship it out. So sometimes you'll see some wear on the pivot, as well as these labels will always come to you cut. So that's how you know that, or that's one of the ways you know that it didn't actually come as an automatic. So, and that also means that the warranty is void. You won't be able to send it back to Boker, Although Blade HQ, I believe on their website says that they'll actually warranty it. So if you have a problem, just contact Blade HQ and they'll fix it for you. Now we have two other knives that are unique. We have the Harley Davidson and the Lone Wolf. Let's go to the Harley Davidson first. This is one of the knives that people have reached out to me the most about trying to buy off of me. It is the Harley Davidson T-rod. Comes with this black leather sheath. Not the highest quality. You can see here that the leather's cracking. It has been discontinued for a while, but still, I don't think the leather should be cracking like this. But the interesting thing, or the thing that makes this knife unique, is not the sheath. It is the feature that turns this knife from a fixed blade, or technically a fixed blade, into a push dagger. So very unique there. You press the, I think it's the bowl lock instead of the button lock, and you can turn it from a fixed blade or a boot dagger into a push dagger. For some reason I'm having a hard time with this today. Normally it is rather easy to use. So 440C blade steel, made in the United States. This is a Benchmade design, and the logo says Custom Bowl Knives. And Harley Davidson on this side. The leather sheath does make sense for this being a Harley Davidson knife, although I would have probably preferred something like Kydex that won't wear out like this. But again, it is Harley Davidson, so black leather really does make sense for this. It just, I don't like the sheath. Would have been, they could have done better on the sheath, that is. But that is a very unique knife design. I believe they made something like that in maybe the 80s, but it was like a cheaper version of it. It wasn't Benchmade that was making it. It was a different company, probably some of the companies that like import knives. Next is the Lone Wolf knives, and this is the Bigwater 8-inch fillet knife. Now, what makes this unique is Lone Wolf Knives was known for their high-end hidden release automatics and their high-end tactical knives. For example, this is a pre-Benchmade knife right here. The T3. Huge S30V blade, liner lock that's almost as thick as a frame lock, just super sturdy, awesome folder. Well, Benchmade purchased the brand, and most of the designs they brought over to their main Benchmade line. A couple they, I think, brought into HK or H&K line, but most of them were under their Benchmade line. And then they turned the Lone Wolf knife line into imported outdoor knives. Didn't last long because the Lone Wolf brand was very well known for having their tactical and hidden release automatics. I believe Benchmade has discontinued every single one of the designs they also brought over from Lone Wolf, as well as the Lone Wolf brand in general. So they really, I don't know, killed the brand. I think that's the best way to say it. And this knife in particular, it's unique. I'm not a fan of it, but it is unique. So what makes this kind of a unique knife is first you flip this little piece up, slide it out, and then you can unfold the blade. And then you take this part and push it through the handle, and it locks into the tang of the knife, and the blade is locked open. So rather neat design there. Huge fillet knife. I don't know what you'd be filleting with something this long. Maybe a giant tuna? I don't know. But interesting. Not my favorite knife, but it is kind of neat knowing about the Lone Wolf brand, and that's kind of one of the reasons why I bought it. It is discontinued now. Benchmade did make a higher quality version of this under their red line, which is also an imported line of knives. But there you go. They also made a shorter version of this, I believe, with a 6-inch blade rather than 8-inch. Let's put this away. And this, I believe, was from 2011. Yep, 2011 Lone Wolf Knives. I bought this from Sierra Trading Post. I believe they clearanced these out, and that's when I bought it. I think I got a good deal on it. It was like 20-something bucks. So, anyways, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think of these knives, whether you love or hate the donut knife. I think it's hilarious. I bought one of them for my display case and one of them just to hold on to. I mean, 10 years, 20 years from now, I think they'll be definitely discontinued by then, and it will be something fun to look back on, especially with how much controversy there is when you read about this knife online. It's hilarious what some people are trying to sell it for, like $200+, some people. Just, if you're wanting one, sign up for their email list, and once you get that email, log on right away and just go ahead and order one. Don't be one of the people flipping them, though, unless you want to be. I don't really care. I already have mine. There's the knife. Anyways, thank you for watching. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.